last class already we have discussed and you already know what is the multiplication rule and division rule, and by using multiplication and division rule we have solved a number of problems. Today we will discuss or we have to know regarding chain rule. So here you see this is chain rule. Suppose anywhere it is given as, or your fx is given you as x square plus 5 to the power 8, and you are going to find out the derivative with respect to x. Means if you are going to write it, derivative, find its derivative. Find its derivative. So here, when you are going to write this dy dx of x square plus 5 to the power 8. Suppose if it is x to the power 8, अगर ये x to the power 8 होता तो उसका डेरिवेटिव आसानी से हम निकाल लेते फर्स्ट फार्मूला से, and its derivative will be what? 8x to the power 7, because you know the formula dy dx of x to the power n is nx to the power n minus 1. But here instead of x, what is here? x square plus 5. अगर कहीं इस टाइप का तुमको मिल रहा है, if it is not in your direct formula, then what you have to take? Let x square plus 5, this is to be taken as what? T. When you are taking x square plus 5 as t, so what you are getting here? Dy dx of t to the power 8. Now you see your variable is t and you are going to find out the derivative with respect to x, which is not possible, because when the variable is x you have to find out the derivative with respect to x, and when the variable is y you have to find out the derivative with respect to y. So similarly here the variable is t, so you have to change this one, dy dt of t to the power 8. Clear? Because t, as the t is variable, so you are going to change this one, you are going to differentiate with respect to t. Now here you write dt by dx. You see dt and dt will be cancelled by each other, so you are getting the same thing whatever in your problem. Now you can use your formula, first formula here. So it will be what? It will be 8 t to the power 8 minus 1. And now here you write dy dx of, what is the value of t? The value of t you have taken as what? X square plus 5. Clear? So here it will be 8. In place of t you put its value x square plus 5 to the power what? 8 minus 1, you are getting 7. Next here x square derivative, this will be 2x, you know it, and 5 is a constant quantity, its derivative is 0. So finally you are getting 2x into 8, you will get it as 16x into x square plus 5 to the power 7. This is your answer. You have to find out the derivative by using this. Next we are taking another problem. Suppose here, suppose your question is let's suppose here it is dy dx of x cube minus 3x to the power minus 5. So if suppose your question is x to the power minus 5, then there is no problem for you, because you know how to find out the derivative of x to the power n. But here it is what? X cube minus 3x. So what I have told, when it is not in your direct formula, if instead of x something is there, any other thing is there, then you take it as t u v as you wish. Suppose here you are taking let, or here you write let x cube minus 3x. Suppose you are taking it as v. Then you change this problem, dy dx of, it will be dy dx of v to the power what? Minus 5. Now here v is the variable, so you have to differentiate with respect to v. So that you are going to write it as dy dx of v to the power minus 5 into what? dv by dx. dv cancel. So dv of v to the power minus 5 into dv by dx. dv cancel. So what you find? So it will be minus 5 v to the power minus 5 minus 1, it will be minus 6 dy dx of v. What is the value of v? V is how much? That is x cube minus 3x. So it will be what? Minus 5. In place of v you put this value, so it will be x cube minus 3x to the power what? Minus 6. Now, what is the derivative of x cube? That is 3x square, you know it. Minus 3, derivative of x is 1. So this is your final answer. So it will be minus 5. Here you take this one here, or you can take common 3. So if you are taking common 3, it will be what? Minus 15. And here you will get x square minus 1 into x cube minus 3x to the power minus 6. So this is called your chain rule. Now suppose we are taking another one, so we will be more clear regarding this formula. Suppose here dy dx of sine x square plus 5. This is your problem. You know the derivative of sine x is cos x, but instead of sine x, what is here? X square plus 5. So that is the problem for you. So whenever it is not in your direct formula, I have told, it is x square plus 5, it should be x. So you take x square plus 5 as t or u or v, whatever you want to take. So let x square plus 5, this is to be taken as t. So when you are taking this as t, now your problem reduced to dy dx of sin t. So here the variable is t. So what you have to do? So it will be dy dt of sin t into what? dt by dx. dy dx of sin x is how much? That is cos x. So dy dt of sin t will be what? This will be cos t. So here you write dy dt of sin t, it will be what? Cos t. And here you are getting dy dx of t. What is the value of t? X square plus 5. So what you are getting now? So it will be cos t. T is what? X square plus 5. And here x square derivative is 2x and 5 is a constant quantity, its derivative is 0. So finally you are getting 2x cos x square plus 5. This is your answer. Clear now? You are taking another example. Here you see, suppose we are going to find out dy dx of log x square. Suppose this is your problem. As we know, the derivative of log x is 1 by x or ln x is 1 by x. But here it is not ln x or log x. Here this is the log x square is there. So you take let log x square, you are taking its value as what? T. So what you will find? It will be dy dx of log t. So when t is the variable, you have to differentiate with respect to t. So you make it as dy dt of log t into what? dt by dx. dy dt of log t, dy dx of log x is how much? That is 1 by x. So dy dt of log t is what? That will be 1 by t. So its value is what? 1 by t. dy dx of, what is the value of t? The value of t is what? Log x square. Now this will be what? This is 1 by log t. T is what? That is, 1 by t. T is how much? Log x square. You put that here. Now this, you can simplify this one. This can be written as dy dx of, you see here, log x square is there. You can take this power to here. So it will be what? Dy dx of 2 log x. So it will be what? 1 by log x square. And here 2, you keep this 2 as it is. Derivative of log x is how much? That is 1 by x. So it will be 2 divided by, you are taking this x here. You can also take this 2 here. So it will be what? 2 log x. So finally 2 and 2 cancel, and your answer is 1 by x log x. Like this you have to use the chain rule. You see some more problems. Here suppose dy dx of e to the power 10x. This is your problem. As we have discussed in your first class regarding the formula, what is the derivative of e to the power x? That you know, the derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x, and e to the power x is the only function which having same derivative. So here, our formula is e to the power x, but instead of x, what is here? 10x. So you take, let 10x to be taken as what? That is to be taken as t. So what you find here, you will get dy dx of e to the power what? 10x, that you are going to write as t. So this can be written as dy dt of e to the power t into what? dt by dx. Now it will be what? dy dx of e to the power x is e to the power x. dy dt of e to the power t will be what? e to the power t into dy dx of, what is the value of t? The value of t is what? 10x. So what you are getting? Here you are getting e to the power t. E to the power t is how much? 10x. And you know the derivative of 10x is what? That is sec square x. So this is your answer. E to the power 10x into sec square x. Now you are going to solve another problem. So here, suppose anywhere it is given as, find the derivative of dy dx of 10 cube x square plus 9. First you should clear regarding this, what is the meaning of this problem. So here, if you are going to write it in a better form, what is the form? Dy dx of 10 x square plus 9 its whole cube. This is the better representation of this problem. So here you know the derivative of x cube. If it is x, then there is no problem. So instead of x, this is here. So here first you take this one as t. So let 10 x square plus 9 you are taking as t. Then what is your problem now? It will be dy dx of what? T cube. So when it is dy dx of t cube, it is not possible because the variable is t. So you have to differentiate with respect to t. So what you have to do, here you make it as dy dt of t cube into what? dt by dx. So dy dt of t cube is what? That you know, this is what? 3t square. Now you write dy dx of, what is the value of t? The value of t is what? 10x square plus 9. You put that value here. 10x square plus 9. Again, here also you are unable to use the direct formula because you know the direct formula of 10x. But here it is what? 10x square plus 9. So you take here let x square plus 9. This suppose you are taking as v. So what you are getting? Its value will be 3t square. dy dx of its value is what? 10v. So this will be 3t square. It will be dy dv of 10v into what? dv by dx. So this will be what now? 3t square. dy dv of 10v. dy dx of 10x is sec square x. So dy dv of 10v will be what? This will be sec square v into dy dx of, what is the value of v? V you are going to write x square plus 9. Now this is your last step, final step. So it will be 3 t square. In place of t you put its value. It will be 10 x square plus 9. This is the value of t, its square. Then sec square v. Sec square v. What is the value of v? X square plus 9. And now what is the derivative of x square? That is 2x, and 9 derivative is 0. So this is your answer. In this manner, when this is simple, when you are not able to use the direct formula, and if you are finding any problem there, then you use, suppose sin x, you know the formula of sin x, but if instead of x any other thing is given, then you have to take it as t and use the chain rule to find out its value. We are going to take another problem here, you see. Suppose dy dx of 2 to the power x square plus 5. This is your problem. You know the derivative of 2 to the power x or a to the power x. A to the power x derivative, you know its value is a to the power x ln a. But here it is a, in place of a 2 is there, but in place of x square plus 5 is there. So what you have to do? You take let x square plus 5, let it be taken as t. So what you will get? So it will be dy dx of 2 to the power t. So this can be written as what? Dy dt of 2 to the power t into what? Dt by dx. Because t is the variable, so you have to differentiate with respect to t. Dy dx of a to the power x is a to the power x ln a. So dy dt of 2 to the power t will be what? It will be 2 to the power t into ln 2. Now here you write dy dx of t. What is the value of t? The value of t is x square plus 5. So what you will find? Now it will be 2 to the power t. T is x square plus 5 ln 2, and now x square derivative is 2x and 5 derivative is 0. So you can write 2x ln 2 to the power x square plus 5. This is your answer. So this is called chain rule. It is very simple. So first you go through a number of problems so that you will get a clarity regarding the problem. Then after this we will discuss in our next class regarding how to find out the derivative of inverse trigonometry function. Then we will discuss in another class when both variables are there, what you have to do. So like you go through a number of problems, so it will be better for you. So also you go through our last 3 classes so that it will be easier for you to understand the derivative completely. Once your derivative is clear, so after that we are getting application of derivative, and you will get a clarity on integration, and you will have a mastery in your second year mathematics, because the major part is differentiation and its application, integration, application of, and its application means differential equation, area bounded by the curve, and so on. You will get a number of things, but first all are interrelated. So you have to first get a clear knowledge regarding derivative, and if you have any doubt, then you go to the first or second class of the derivative, what I have given in our previous videos, so that it will be helpful for you. So I wish you all the best. So please like this video and share it with your friends and subscribe this video. Thank you. Wish you all the best.